Hi you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I've been coffee dyeing paper and I thought I would come and show you, not that I have this perfect at all. I'm just starting to try to learn how to do this. So I'm going to show you the technique that I used to do this. I actually dried it in my clothing dryer and it works pretty well. So these are the backs, and then I'll just kind of flip it to show you the front. When I did it, I only sprayed the back side, and then these are the pages that I showed you previously that I printed off the Pink Monarch Prints kit that I bought. So I didn't spray on this side at all, and maybe I should have, I don't know. But anyway, so these are what I made. The design didn't come out crisp like I had hoped. And so I'm going to do something different, and I'll explain once we get there what I'm going to do. They're still pretty. This one turned out pretty well. The strange thing is I did every single one of them the same, but they didn't turn out the same. So I don't know. This one's pretty. This was actually the bottom, the very bottom one. So, you know, I just don't know. This was the black and white page that I did. And then I actually took, I have a blanket that, I don't know what you call this, kind of a blanket that has the little white bumps on it. And then it has all this trim on it. So I made a photocopy of it. And I told it to do color, but it still looks like it was black and white. So I just thought I would run the backside, you know, through and coffee stain it. This one too, I actually just photocopied the blanket. It didn't turn out real well, but I can use this side. So I'm getting them mixed up now. It's really pretty paper, isn't it? And then I also, it turned out darker than I had intended. And I really thought I was using watered down coffee. This one's pretty. So, okay, so there we go. Those are the ones. I have not, you know, weighted them down yet. I will be doing that. So let me show you what I am doing. I'm just going to cover my area with a big piece of paper so I don't get overspray on everything. I don't think I would anyway, but just in case. Okay, I have a large roasting pan. It fits a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, so that's nice. And then I have these pieces of doily. They were a big tablecloth that I found at a thrift store, and then I just cut them into 12 by 12 so that I could lay them on a 12 by 12 or an 8.5 by 11, either way. So that's what I'm using. And I think this time I'm just going to do paper instead of, you know, paper that's been printed. Now, on those, I did not spray the printed side. I did not spray this side. What I did was I laid it down and I sprayed it and then I covered it. So this time I'm going to spray both sides. I'm actually just going to spray this to get started. I watered this coffee down, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better as far as not being so dark. Okay, so these things have, you know, two sides. They have the flat side that would be up against the table, and then the side that's kind of bumpy. The last time I did it, I put the flat side down, thinking that that would be better. I'm going to do the opposite this time and see how it turns out. And what I did was I laid it down and then I just made sure that it was, you know, in contact. Okay, and then another layer. So on this one, I guess I'm just going to spray it and then flip it over. Again, this is all trial and error for me. So if you guys are interested in trial and error, that's what it is. Okay, so the shiny side up. And then it has different designs on it, and so, you know, if you layer it differently, you'll get a little bit different design on them. And I don't know if pushing down on them is a bad thing. I don't know. So if any of you guys have done this and you have suggestions for me, leave them in the comments below, and then, you know, maybe other people will see those suggestions too. So what I'm planning on doing is showing you guys the results tomorrow, because I don't know how to, you know, splice, I don't know, like connect videos. So we're just going to do a few and you guys will get the gist. Okay, shiny side up. I mean, still it's going to be one side is going to be touching the, you know, the shiny side is still going to be touching something, but and this is all, it doesn't look like I'm using all that much coffee, but this is the same amount of coffee that I used the last time. And it was, you know, pretty well covered, so. So we'll just see, we'll just, you know, go from here. I'm probably not going to have you watch me do the whole stack. I'm going to go ahead and use up all of my coffee, but I'm just giving you an idea. So I think that what people normally do, like during the summertime, is maybe they sit it outside, but it is winter time. In fact, it is snowing at my house today. So there will be not putting, you know, no putting this outside in the sun. So I've been drying it in my dryer. I have one of those shoe racks that you can put in the dryer, you know, so it's not spinning and the shoes just sit on the shoe rack. So I'm putting that in, and I'm putting the pan in, and then about every 5 minutes or so, I go and remove the top layer and it's dry. Sometimes the second layer is pretty dry too, and I'll remove it, but not all the time. And then once you get through your layer and you get to the bottom of it, the bottom ones are dry because they've been, you know, kind of heated up from the bottom for the whole, you know, hour or whatever, depending on how much paper you've got in there. The first time I did this was when I was doing that Christmas journal, the big Christmas journal. And what was I going to say? Oh my goodness, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know, my thought process just totally left. I don't know. And the ones that I did that time turned out really dark. That's not what I was going to say, but they did turn out really dark. So, a layer. There's a little bit of a, like a bump in here. Like one of them got a little bit, I don't know if it's this, the plastic is a little bubbled up in one of them, on one of them. I'll just do a few more. So I have a tip, you guys. I have a tip that has nothing to do with this. I was just cleaning. I've been cleaning floors this morning. And you know, I have grout in my kitchen, and doggone, you guys, if you have it, you know how hard it is to keep grout clean. It is ridiculous. And I have tried so many different things, and every couple of months I get down on my hands and knees and I scrub it to try and get it clean. I've used, you know, regular household cleaners. I've used bathroom cleaner. I've used baking soda. I've used, I don't know, all kinds of things. Vinegar, baking soda. You know, I mix things together to try and get something to cut through. Because, like, the high traffic areas, they get not only, like, the kitchen grease that happens, but then the dirt and, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to do this one. Today I decided to try just water and dish soap and an old toothbrush. And it worked. It's not brand new looking clean, but it's pretty doggone clean, you guys. I was just like, you're kidding me. All of these years I've been fussing with this. All right, so this is the last one I'm going to do. And then what I do from here is I put it in the dryer, and then it's about, you know, 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how long it takes for your dryer to really start getting hot. And it'll just dry the top layer, and you can just pull off a layer and start the dryer again, and then pull off another layer, and there you go. So I will show you guys in either a short video this later on today, or I'll add it to a video, you know, my next video, but I'll show you how it turned out. So thanks you guys for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.